Taurus.
Taurus, this is your forecast for July 2014, and the sun now moving into your third house. So you're going to get out and about. You're going to be traveling a little bit more. Maybe not the long distance travel, even though some of you can, especially around the full moon period, which will be here on July 12th. Could signify a long trip for some of you, but basically there's more like, road trips, day trips, a weekend trip, or just getting out and about. Great time this month here for you to do so. And to socialize and spend time with your friends, which I see that many of you will be doing. Now, last month, June, your focus was a little bit more on your financial situation, how you could tweak it and work it, crunching numbers, projecting future revenues and so forth. But this month, you're taking a break from it, especially when it comes to your sun energy. The new moon is going to be in this third house as well, along with the sun and Jupiter. So it's more about how you're wanting to spend your time and what it is you want to focus on as far as spending time with neighbors and friends. But we still have now Mercury, which is retrograde in June, and still is if you're listening to this on the June end. But here July 1st, it's turning direct, and it will be in your second house for income. So this is why you've been thinking a whole lot, working on that throughout June. But as we go into July, Venus is going to be in there. So Venus is taking over where Mercury has been working, where the sun has been working. And Venus rules this area of the second house, money and income. So whatever your thoughts have been, your processing of perhaps new conceptual ideas or so forth, or new income streams, you'll see that Venus now can come in and actually help you manifest or bring into being those things that you were thinking about. Now we're actually seeing doing. But having Venus in the second house, sure, can bring in more money, but it can also symbolize money going out, wanting to spend money. You might be a good saver, which most of you Taurians are, throughout the year, but then here it comes into this area, and then suddenly money wants to burn a little bit, and it is a great time for you to go out and renew yourself, okay? Buy a few items there. It's such a pickup energy anyway. Jupiter here this month is going to be changing signs. Now, it's been here for you in this third house for a whole year. And what that has been doing, well, a lot of you have been changing your surroundings around, okay? Jupiter has been stimulating this area. Some of you might have felt that security-based foundations have been stirred up a little bit due to its progress there through Cancer, which is a family sign, and then the third house of movement. Well, however that has worked out for you, but now we're starting to see a new trend, which is going to be with you for an entire year, Taurus. And this is when Jupiter now, by the end of the month here, July 17th, is going to move out of this area where it's been active for a full year, and now into home and family and roots. Now, in this time, you're going to see how you're going to be expanding the space that you live in, or beautifying it, or feeling that you're grounding with it in a new way. Some of you might move. Fourth house is real estate, where we live, how we live. Jupiter is wanting to expand it, wanting to beautify it, make it comfortable. So you'll feel this from the second half of July. Now, Jupiter is also travel, so some of you might be traveling or even moving. Distance, by distance. Jupiter is not just, from coast to coast, but it could be out of country as well. Or there might be family members that might be traveling afar with this Jupiter transit here, maybe one of your children, since it is in the family sign. But Jupiter is going to love that place. You're wrapping it up right now here, just the last couple of weeks in this area. And I'd like to say, before we have the shift of the 17th, we have the full moon. And the full moon is July 12th, and it's going to be a powerful one this month, Taurus, because this full moon is lining up here in a conjunction, meaning side by side with Pluto. And Pluto is very intense, but it rules conclusions, okay? So you're finalizing something here. Ninth house, well, it could be a justice situation, it could be a legal situation, it could have to do with anything of higher understanding and learning. It could have to do with something, foreign, out of country perhaps, which is also the ninth house, or some goal, ambition that you've been working on. So whatever this means for you, you might be traveling here because it's opposing that third house, which is geared up here with the sun, new moon, and Jupiter. So if you're traveling, you might just come to feel that there might be a sensation of something birthing itself, okay, something new. It could be a consciousness, oh my God, awareness coming to you. Whatever it's going to do, it's like wiping away something here that you might have been carrying around for a while, and you might just find now that you're totally fine with everything. That is that purging, that is that renewal. So emotionally, it could be an emotionally strong, powerful day for you. And definitely will have the power to bring this newborn feeling for a whole year, okay, until the full moon revisits here next year. The new moon is this month, July 26th, in third house for communication and travel. So here we go again. You got both these moons here in your travel houses. This would be more so probably on a short distance type of trip, but it's also the area where you put down your intentions. So if you haven't been traveling, wanting to be out and about, haven't had the time or the right circumstances to do so, put your intentions down that this year, between now and next year around the same time, I promise myself that I will get out and about more, because the powerful new moon here it's flanked by this Jupiter energy that's been laying here for a full year. So you can still pick up the tail end of it and see that you might just make that work for you now this year. So then we have some planetary shifts. We got Mercury going direct from July 1st. It's been retrograde all last month. We have it moving into the sign of Cancer, which is your third house for communication. Mercury loves that third house. It rules this area. So you're going to see that you're going to be that much more expressive in July. We have also Venus changing signs. It is going to move out of that second house of income into this third house also of self-expression, communication, short distance travel, and you will just enjoy yourself here. This is taking place from the 19th onwards. So after the 19th, great time to get out and about. Then we have Mars. Let's talk about Mars, because Mars has been stuck in one area ever since December 8th. Okay, that's a long time. That's nearly 8 months. And for you, it's been on in your sixth house for day-to-day routines. And you might have felt like Groundhog Day, doing and doing and doing and continuing to do, and yet getting nowhere. It's like being the hamster in the wheel, right? So, but now you're going to see how that is going to shift, and it's going to lift off. And this is from July 27th, Taurus. And it's going to be moving into a very nice area of your chart, which is into Scorpio, your seventh house, for relationships. So you're going to feel that the whole relationship area now is going to start lighting up for you. And for those of you already in a relationship or married, it will be great for you guys. But for those of you single, let me tell you, if you've been trying to find a partner, look for a partner, and been on this treadmill getting nowhere, well, you'll see what's going to take place here. From the 27th and then onwards, it's going to be touring this area 6 weeks, okay, not 8 months. That's very seldom that we have such a long transit of Mars, but you got 6 weeks to really see what's going to manifest for you. So that brings us from July 27th, probably there to the first 10 days or so of September. So have a great time and have fun with that. Saturn is now starting to lift and rise. It has been retrograde for many months, 5 months. This is going to go direct for you here let me see, yeah, probably from the 21st or so of July, and that is going to release you from whatever bondage, whatever has held your focus on. Also, this is the area of relationships, but that could be an old relationship, karmic residues needing to be balanced up and sorted out. Whatever has tied you there, well, that's releasing. And Mars is coming in to join these energies that's going to, vigorize this area. So you will see how the two of them are going to be coming together for you, which we will talk much more about in the August forecast for you. But yeah, just knowing that Saturn is going to release you, it's like taking off a heavy burden. So this is joyful news for you. Also, we have Uranus retrograde, July 22nd, taking place, kicking in your 12th house. So it's more going to be a time for you to kind of pull back and think about those things that you need for spirit. And a lot of you are going to start feeling that there is more to it, than what meets the physical eye. Your intuition has grown very strongly, Taurus, and this would be a time that you're going to really start feeling it and seeing it between July 22nd and December 22nd. Then we have Pluto, also retrograde until September 23rd, which is in your 9th house for higher understanding, foreign travels, meeting people, more foreign perhaps. It's also anything legal, if you've got anything going on there. It rules that area. So we'll have this retrograde, and the retrograde of Pluto is all about going back over, okay? Just to kind of finalize those things that aren't finished, that was started but not concluded. So you will have a conclusion time up till September 23rd for it. So let's look at what's taking place this month also here as far as like the transits and the aspects go. On the 4th, we have the Sun and Pluto really looking at making a decision. And for you, it's about travel, either for yourself or somebody in the family, where to travel, how to get there, maybe focusing on dates, trying to figure out locations and so forth. Now on the 7th, it's a great day for love and romance. There might be some unexpected situations popping up, or maybe an invitation coming in. Also, it could be unexpected money coming to you from perhaps an unexpected source. So it's not through your income stream, but an unexpected source, if you're lucky. It doesn't go for all of you. We always got to remember what is in your natal chart, which we don't see here, right? If you have some great planets, positioned around this, yes, then that may trigger it and open that Pandora's box for you. Then we have on the 9th, this is the Sun and Saturn. They are trine. So for you, that is all about you and what you're mastering, what you're working on, have been working on, and now wanting to see how this can structure itself. So I feel for you, this is going to be more a communication that you might have with your partner. And yes, it has been retrograde, so it's more something from the past, not a new partner. This might be something an old partner. But where you might not have seen eye to eye on a subject earlier, well, lo and behold, maybe you guys can come to an agreement on something that's going to be quite important, both for you and your partner. This is on the 9th, July 9th. On the 13th, a great day for romance. We have Venus and Mars trine. So for those of you single, it would be a great time to go out and socialize, see who you can meet and happen upon at this time. The chemistry is just out there, and you are just very attractive at this particular time. And you get like a 2-day window there for this to really be active. On the 19th, more decisions, and there's also a hope and a dream and a wish coming in, where I see that for you, it's more about, maybe you're looking for a new group to join, that might be a little bit more idealistic than the people you normally are around, because they might be in their set patterns and so forth, and all that works for you by all means. But maybe because you're changing, you're starting to think differently. So maybe your hobbies, your interests are shifting, meaning shifting away from the old group. So you might just have a feel of wanting to reach out, meet some new people that can help you open up, expand, and explore these areas. That's the 19th. And you might just, come to this dream or this longing because you're feeling antsy. The Sun and Mars on this very same day, it's like holding a racehorse back. Mars wants to go. Mars wants to expand. Mars wants to take off. And the Sun is like not allowing it. So this might just be the pivotal point, the catalyst, should I say, that can help you open up to, wow, this is what I want to do. Maybe you've been looking for it, not finding it, but here is the birthing of and the creation of a very inspired phase that can come from this. And then I see how that is going to be, really focusing on helping you come through, looking for, doing the research to find that transformational point. That's the 22nd. And then we have a romantic evening again on the 24th. We have Venus, we've got Neptune in there, the two of them doing the dance, which is always such a beautiful energy to have. So yeah, for you, that should be here between your third and your 11th house coming in here. So, for you, it is time to go out. Don't sit at home if you don't have to. If you already have your partner there at home, well, by all means, great place to be. If not, go out with a group of friends. It's just one of those magical evenings, right? So that is what we have. You got your full moon, July 12th. Like I said, the new moon on the 26th. 26th, put down those intentions for being able to get out and about a little bit more on small little road trips that can inspire you. Or also make an intention of wanting to focus on a long distance goal as well, if not for now, but you can make the intention that that's where I want to go when time is right. That's aiming towards that 9th house. So listen, Taurus, this is what we have here for you in July. Go and listen to your moon and your rising sign, and I'll see you again in August. Bye now.